Hey everybody, this is Ben Smith. Happy holidays to you. Feels like we're in that 2-week countdown right now. I see people starting to disappear off my email and messaging. People don't want to take meetings and phone calls. What a good feeling. Anyway, as it's sort of this wind down in 2018, I wanted to bring you one of the biggest lessons I've learned in 2018. And it's a really good one, and I feel like it's appropriate for right now. What I've personally figured out in 2018 is that our biggest opportunity, my biggest opportunity, your biggest opportunity is doing stuff that doesn't scale. The stuff that is not on Amazon Prime, that's an interesting growing business. It's the guy like Ninja who I talked about in my email this week. If you're not getting my email, you should definitely sign up. But Ninja, the guy who streamed 1,300 hours of Fortnite this year, he's doing stuff that doesn't scale. Humans win when they do stuff that doesn't scale. The stuff that scales, that's the stuff for Amazon and Google and Facebook. We are in a different world. The stuff that scales is for big tech companies. The stuff that doesn't scale, that's for us humans. Think about it. Where are humans doing well? They're doing well on Etsy. They're doing well on Fiverr. They're doing really, really well on platforms that are inherently hard to scale. Brand is hard to scale. Do you realize that we're now in an arms race of the unscalable, even for the big tech companies? You see, they have these magical algorithms and scale that allow them to sell anything and everything like Amazon, but they are now spending billions of dollars. Apple is spending billions of dollars in original content to compete to see who has the best underlying business model. That's right. Who can support unscalable human activity? All the stuff we're watching on Netflix and Amazon and Apple now, that is simply just to support these big scalable tech companies. All of this human stuff we do, all of this messy, creative, original content and people and thoughts and ideas and stuff that can't be replicated easily, that's where we win. And they're now buying it. They're now buying it up with all of their resources. But the good news is the same thing is true for us as individuals. We now can create original content and monetize with a great underlying business model. Think about it. We're doing that, right? Like that's what chance betting is, right? I talk to you guys. Yes, I do make money. I never try to sell you anything really. Right? You can approach me and ask about consulting or advising or working together in some way or another. And that is how I make my money, but that's not what I'm asking you. Instead, I'm creating incredible, hopefully incredible original content that just will keep getting better and better. And that's how this works. So you can think about it, whether you like these people or not. You can think of the Kardashians maybe as Netflix, right? They have just an incredible underlying business model. They're making millions and billions of dollars based on all of the stuff they sell. And then they create all of this original content 24 hours a day about their lives. You can say the same thing about Trump. Trump is like Amazon. Look, I'm no Trump fan. That's just me personally, but forgetting about politics, you can say the guy produces a whole lot of content. So this is all the same stuff, just on different levels. We're still in the phase where more content wins. Gary Vee, whether you like him or not, is right, and he's right about content in that there is no penalty for creating too much content. That's why these Trumps and Kardashians win, because there is no maximum. They just can continue to produce more and more content at scale. You can opt out of this game if you want to, but you better have your unique sales prop defined. That means that you better know what you're selling. and where I see so many people struggle. I have so many Silicon Valley friends right now who are struggling with this, is that they don't have anything that they really feel like they can sell, and they don't want to be found, and there is no reason to be discovered. So the good news, the really good news is small opportunity is everywhere. That's what chance bending is actually about. That's what we're trying to get to. This idea that we can bend chance, we can bend the odds of life and start allowing this process to work for you. So we have a podcast this week for you on Tuesday with a fantastic woman. Her name is Trish Baden of Flores Lane, and Flores Lane is a candle company. She, over a period of time, discovered how to make incredible natural wax candles, or soy candles that are just really, really high quality. Now, she writes her name on the bottom of every candle. And why does she do that? Well, she wants to try to give the candle unique attributes so that it is hard to scale. So each one is unique. And she talks a little bit about how hard it is to actually write her name and sort of make every candle unique, but it's that important to her. That's the opportunity. It's like chance bending. Chance bending, my brand, all of the content we're doing, it's hard to scale. The content game is hard to scale. I can sell you scalable products like books and courses, but they need to have an unscalable quality. You know, I heard a great podcast from a guy named Frank Kern. Frank Kern is a legendary direct response marketer. He's been around for about 20 years selling stuff on the internet. I like his podcast from time to time. And he said something interesting. He said, you are a $1,000 horse saddle, but you need to avoid putting it on a $5 horse, right? You don't want to put a Ferrari on top of a $3 item. You are the ultimate weapon. You can choose the $5 Chinese horse if that's what you really want to sell, or you can choose the one-of-a-kind unscalable brand. And that thing, that's you. So that's the lesson. We have another podcast this week, by the way, with one of the leading cannabis and CBD academic researchers in the world. He's at UCLA, and he's studying if there's something in cannabis that you can't get in a pill. You know, it's sort of like vitamin C in oranges. Like, is there something in the orange that you're missing if you just take vitamin C? Well, or maybe it's like, you know, that Hero Dreams of Sushi guy on Netflix, the guy in Tokyo making incredible sushi. Somehow Hero in Tokyo infuses his sushi with something different. That's the opportunity for us as individuals. So that's what I've really learned this year, is that everything I'm doing now, I'm trying to make one of a kind, so that when you hear me or see me or do anything with Chance Bending or Ben Smith, it feels one of a kind. It feels like I didn't just make 10 billion of them. You know it's me. You know it's a real human. I'm now emphasizing that. I now am pushing that for as long as I can. I don't want to sell cookie cutter items. I will just lose. That is for other people. That's for big companies. That's for other countries that can do this in a more inexpensive manner. The opportunity for me is me. So I really hope you take this to heart, because it has transformed everything I do. I've had an incredible 2018. When I think about it personally, right? My family is healthy. Business has exploded. Talking with all of you. We have the Voice entrepreneur community of thousands of people at this point. That all comes from this idea. So I'll be giving you tips all this week about how to build this process, how to create your own brand in this way. And look, we have to keep talking about what I call the content game, and that is creating content. I'm as introverted as the next person, or maybe more, but it's important. And I think it's important when you think about this arms race we're in. So hope you enjoyed today's podcast. Enjoy the holidays. Like I said, we have a really cool podcast coming up this week. We have Trish Baden, Flores Lane. Then on Thursday, we have one of the leading CBD and cannabis researchers in the world. So lots of cool stuff coming up. This is Chance Bending. Thank you so much, and talk to you soon.